Hari Bol, Dandot Pranam. So, I was reciting Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. I'll continue the same. Today I am reciting Adi Leela, fourth chapter, balance. Like yesterday I had chanted half, today the other part. So let me start with the prayers. Om अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाखया चक्षुरुन्मिलितमेन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कान्ता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी ऋषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरि प्रिये। श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। So yesterday the last verse I had read was text 137, where Lord Krishna is thinking, or Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is telling, that is one desire, now please hear of another. Seeing his own beauty, Lord Krishna began to consider. So now, from text 138 to 142, Adbhuta Ananta Purna Mora Madhurima Tri Jagate इहार केहो नाही पाए सीमा। यही प्रेम द्वारे नित्य राधिका एकली आमार माधुर्य अमृत आस्वादे सकली। यद्यपि निर्मल राधार सत्य प्रेम दर्पण तथापि स्वच्छता तार बाढ़े क्षणे क्षण। आमार माधुर्य नाही बाढ़ीते अवकाशे ए दर्पणेर आगे नव नव रूपे भासे। मन माधुर्य राधार प्रेम दोहे होड़ा करी क्षणे क्षणे बाड़े दोहे क्यों नाही हारी। Translation: Lord Krishna is thinking, my sweetness is wonderful, infinite and full. No one in the three worlds can find its limit. Only Radhika, by the strength of her love, tastes all the nectar of my sweetness. Although Radha's love is pure like a mirror, its purity increases at every moment. My sweetness also has no room for expansion, yet it shines before that mirror in newer and newer beauty. There is constant competition between my sweetness and the mirror of Radha's love. They both go on increasing, but neither knows defeat. Text 143 to 146. आमार माधुर्य नित्य नव नव है, स्व स्व प्रेम अनुरूप भक्ते आस्वादय। दर्पण आद्य देखी यदि आपन माधुरी, आस्वादित है लोभ आस्वादित नारी। विचार करिए यदि आस्वाद उपाय, राधिका स्वरूप हिते तबे मन धाय। अपरिकलित पूर्व कस चमत्कारकारी, स्फुरति मम गरियान एष माधुर्य पुरः। अयम अहम अपि हंत प्रेक्ष्य यम लुब्ध चेताः सर्भसम उपभोक्तुम कामये राधिकेवा. Translation: My sweetness is always never and never. Devotees taste it according to their own respective love. If I see my sweetness in a mirror, I am tempted to taste it, but nevertheless I cannot. If I deliberate on a way to taste it, I find that I hanker for the position of Radhika, who manifests an abundance of sweetness greater than mine, which has never been experienced before and which causes wonder to all. Alas, I myself, my mind bewildered upon seeing this beauty, impetuously desired to enjoy it like Srimati Radharani. Text 147 to 150. कृष्ण माधुर्येर एक स्वाभाविक बल, कृष्ण आदि नर नारी करे चंचल. श्रवणे दर्शने आकर्षय सर्वमन, आपना आस्वादिते कृष्ण करेण जतन. ये माधुर्यामृत पान सदा जय करे, तृष्णा शांति नहे तृष्णा बाढ़े निरंतरे. अतृप्त हैया करे विधीर निंदन, अविदग्ध विधि भाल ना जाने सृजन. Translation: The beauty of Krishna has one natural strength. It thrills the hearts of all men and women, beginning with Lord Krishna himself. All minds are attracted by hearing his sweet voice and flute or by seeing his beauty. Even Lord Krishna himself makes efforts to taste that sweetness. The thirst of one who always drinks the nectar of that sweetness is never satisfied. Rather, that thirst increases constantly. Such a person, being unsatisfied, begins to blaspheme Lord Brahma, saying that he does not know the art of creating well and is simply inexperienced. Text 151 to 154. कोटि नेत्र नाही दिला, सबे दिला दुई, ताहाते निमेषा कृष्ण की देखी बामुई. अटति यद भवान अहनि काननम, त्रुटिर युगायते त्वाम अपश्यताम. कुटिल कुंतलम श्रीमुखम चते, जड़ उदीक्षताम पक्ष्म कृद्रशाम. गोप्यश्च कृष्णम उपलभ्य चिराद अभिष्टम, यत् प्रेक्षणे दृशिषु पक्ष्म कृतं सपन्ति. दृग्भिर्हृदि कृतं अलम परिरभ्य सर्वास, तद भावम आपुर अपि नित्य युजाम दुरापम. कृष्णावलोकन विना नेत्र फल नाही आन, जय जन कृष्ण देखे से भाग्यवान. Translation: He has not given millions of eyes to see the beauty of Krishna. He has given only 2 eyes, and even those eyes blink. How then shall I see the lovely face of Krishna? The gopis said, O Krishna, when you go to the forest during the day and we do not see your sweet face, which is surrounded by beautiful curling hair, half a second becomes as long as an entire age for us. And we consider the Creator who has put eyelids on the eyes we use for seeing you to be simply a fool. The gopis saw their beloved Krishna at Kurukshetra after a long separation. They secured and embraced him in their hearts through their eyes, and they attained a joy so intense that not even a perfect yogis can attain it. The gopis cursed the Creator for creating eyelids that interfered with their vision. There is no consummation for the eyes other than the sight of Krishna. Whoever sees him is most fortunate indeed. Text 155 to 157. Akshanvatam phalam idam na param vidamah sakhya pashun anu veshayator vayasyahi vaktram brajesha sutayor anuvena justam yairva nipitam anurakta kataksha moksham gopyas tapah kim acharan yad amushya rupam lavanya saram asamordhuam ananya siddham दृग्भि पीबंती अनुसवाभिनवम दुरापम एकांत धाम यशस श्रिय ऐश्वर्यस्य अपूर्व माधुरी कृष्णेर अपूर्व तारबल जाहार श्रवणे मन है तलमल. Translation: The gopis said, "O friends, those eyes that see the beautiful faces of the sons of Maharaj Nanda are certainly fortunate. As these two sons enter the forest, surrounded by their friends driving the cows before them, they hold their flutes to their mouths and glance lovingly upon the residents of Vrindavan. For those who have eyes, we think there is no greater object of vision." The women of Mathura said, "What austerities must the gopis have performed? With their eyes, they always drink the nectar of the form of Lord Krishna, which is the essence of loveliness and is not to be equaled or surpassed. That loveliness is the only abode of beauty, fame, and opulence. It is self-perfect, ever fresh, and extremely rare. The sweetness of Lord Krishna is unprecedented, and its strength is also unprecedented. Simply by one's hearing of such beauty, the mind becomes unsteady." Text 158 to 161. कृष्णेर माधुर्ये कृष्णे उपजे लोभ सम्यक आस्वादिते नारे मने रहे क्षोभ एत द्वितीय हेतुरा कहिला विवरण तृतीय हेतुरा एबे सुनो लक्षण अत्यंत निगूढ़ ए रसेर सिद्धांत स्वरूप गोसाई मात्र जानेन एकांत जेबा केहो अन्य जाने सेहो तहा हैते चैतन्य गोसाई तिहो अत्यंत मर्म जाते. Translation: Lord Krishna's own beauty attracts Lord Krishna himself, but because he cannot fully enjoy it, his mind remains full of sorrow. This is a description of his second desire. Now please listen as I describe the third. This conclusion of rasa is extremely deep. Only Swarupa Damodar knows much about it. Anyone else who claims to know it must have heard it from him, for he was the most intimate companion of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Text 162 to 165. गोपी गणेर प्रेमेर रूढ़ भाव नाम विशुद्ध निर्मल प्रेम कभू नहे काम प्रेमैव गोप रामा नाम काम इति अगमत प्रथाम इति उद्धवादयो अपि एतम वांछन्ति भगवत प्रियाः. काम प्रेम दोहाकारा विभिन्न लक्षण लौह आर हेम जैसे स्वरूपे विलक्षण आत्मेन्द्रिय प्रीति वांछा तारे बलि काम कृष्णेन्द्रिय प्रीति इच्छा धरे प्रेम नाम. Translation: The love of the gopis is called Rudha Bhav. It is pure and spotless. It is not at any time lust. The pure love of the gopis has become celebrated by the name lust. The dear devotees of the Lord, headed by Sri Uddhava, desire to taste that love. Lust and love have different characteristics, just as iron and gold have different natures. The desire, sorry, the desire to gratify one's own senses is lust, calm. But the desire to please the senses of Lord Krishna is love, prema. Text 166 to 169. कामेर तात्पर्य निज संभोग केवल कृष्ण सुख तात्पर्य मात्र प्रेमत प्रबल लोक धर्म वेद धर्म देह धर्म कर्म लज्जा धैर्य देह सुख आत्म सुख मर्म दुस्तज्य आर्यपथ निज परिजन स्वजने करे यत ताड़न भर्सन सर्व त्याग करी करे कृष्णेर भजन कृष्ण सुख हेतु करे प्रेम सेवन. Translation. The object of lust is only the enjoyment of one's own senses, but love caters to the enjoyment of Lord Krishna, and thus it is very powerful. Social customs, scriptural injunctions, bodily demands, fruitive action, shyness, patience, bodily pleasures, self-gratification, and the path of Varnashrama Dharma, which is difficult to give up. The gopis have forsaken all these, as well as their own relatives and their punishment and scolding, for the sake of serving Lord Krishna. They render loving service to him for the sake of his enjoyment. Verse 170 to 173. इहा के कहिए कृष्णे दृढ़ अनुराग स्वच्छ धौत वस्त्रे जैछे नाही कोन दाग अतैव काम प्रेम बहुत अंतर काम अंध तमः प्रेम निर्मल भास्कर अतैव गोपी गणेर नाही काम गंध कृष्ण सुख लागी मात्र कृष्ण से संबंध यत्ते सुजाता चरणाम्बुरुहं स्तनेषु भीताः शनैः प्रिय दधिमहि कर्कशेषु तेनात्विम अतसि तद व्यथते न किंस्वित् कूर्पादिभिर्भ्रमति धीर भवाद आयुषम न. Translation. That is called firm attachment to Lord Krishna. It is spotlessly pure like a clean cloth that has no stain. Therefore, lust and love are quite different. Lust is like a dense darkness, but love is like the bright sun. Thus, there is not the slightest taint of lust in the gopis' love. Their relationship with Krishna is only for the sake of his enjoyment. Oh, dearly beloved, gopis are telling, your lotus feet are so soft that we place them gently on our breasts, fearing that your feet will be hurt. Our life rests only in you. Our minds, therefore, are filled with anxiety that your tender feet might be wounded by pebbles as you roam about on the forest path. Text 174 to 176. आत्म सुख दुखे गोपीर नाहि का विचार कृष्ण सुख हेतु चेष्टा मनोव्यवहार कृष्ण लागी आर सब करे परित्याग कृष्ण सुख हेतु करे शुद्ध अनुराग। एवं मद अर्थोजित लोक वेद स्वानाम ही वो मयि अनुवृत्तये अबलाः मया परोक्षम भजता तिरोहितम माशुयितुम मार्हता तत्प्रियम प्रियाः। Translation: The gopis do not care for their own pleasures or pains. All their physical and mental activities are directed towards offering enjoyment to Lord Krishna. They renounced everything for Krishna. They have pure attachment to giving Krishna pleasure. Lord Krishna tells, O my beloved gopis, you have renounced social customs, scriptural injunctions, and your relatives for my sake. I disappeared behind you only to increase your concentration upon me. Since I disappeared for your benefit, you should not be displeased with me. Text 177 to 180. कृष्णेर प्रतिज्ञा एक आछे पूर्व हेते जे जैचे भजे कृष्ण तारे भजे तैचे ये यथा मां प्रपद्यन्ते तां तथैव भजाम्यहम् मम वर्तमानुवर्तन्ते मनुष्याः पार्थ सर्वशः। से प्रतिज्ञा भंग हैला गोपीर भजने ताहाते प्रमाण कृष्ण श्रीमुख वचने। न पारये अहम निर्वद्य संयुजाम स्वसाधु कृत्यम विबुधायुषापि वह या मा भजन दुर्जय गेह श्रृंखलाः समवृश्च तद्वह प्रतियातु साधुना। Translation: Lord Krishna has a promise from before to reciprocate with his devotees according to the way they worship him. In whatever way my devotees surrender to me, I reward them accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects, O son of Pritha. That promise has been broken by the worship of the gopis, as Lord Krishna himself admits. Lord Krishna tells, O gopis, I am not able to repay my debt for your spotless service, even within a lifetime of Brahma. Your connection with me is beyond reproach. You have worshipped me, cutting off all domestic ties which are difficult to break. Therefore, please let your own glorious deeds be your compensation. Text 181 to 183. तबे जे देखिए गोपीर निज देहे प्रीत से हो तो कृष्णेर लागी जानी हो निश्चित। এই देह आमी कृष्णे समर्पण तार धन तारा इहा संभोग साधन। ये देह दर्शन स्पर्शे कृष्ण संतोषन এই लागी करे देहेर मार्जन भूषण। Translation: Now, whatever affection we see the gopis show for their own bodies, know it for certain to be only for the sake of Lord Krishna. The gopis think, I have offered this body to Lord Krishna. He is its owner and it brings him enjoyment. Krishna finds joy in seeing and touching this body. It is for this reason that they cleanse and decorate their bodies. Text 184 to 188. निजांगम अपि या गोप्यो मामेति समुपासते ताभ्यः परम न मे पार्थ निगूढ़ प्रेम भाजनम। आर एक अद्भुत गोपी भावेर स्वभाव, बुद्धिर गोचर नहे जाहर प्रभाव। गोपीगण करे जबे कृष्ण दर्शन, सुख वांछा नहीं सुख है कोटि गुण। गोपिका दर्शने कृष्णेर जे आनंद है, ताहा हैते कोटि गुण गोपी आस्वादय। ता सबार नाही निज सुख अनुरोध, तथापि बाढ़े सुख पड़ीला विरोध। Translation: O Arjuna, Lord Krishna is telling, there are no greater receptacles of deep love for me than the gopis, who cleanse and decorate their bodies because they consider them mine. There is another wonderful feature of the emotion of the gopis. Its power is beyond the comprehension of the intelligence. When the gopis see Lord Krishna, they derive unbounded bliss, although they have no desire for such pleasure. The gopis taste a pleasure 10 million times greater than the pleasure Lord Krishna derives from seeing them. The gopis have no inclination for their own enjoyment, and yet their joy increases. That is indeed a contradiction. Text 189 to 192. ए विरोधेर एकमात्र देखी समाधान, गोपीकारा सुख कृष्ण सुखे पर्यवसान। गोपिका दर्शने कृष्णेर बाढ़े प्रफुल्लता, से माधुर्य बाढ़े जार नाहिक समता। आमार दर्शने कृष्ण पाइला एत सुख, ए सुखे गोपीर प्रफुल्ल अंगमुख। गोपी शोभा देखी कृष्णेर शोभा बाढ़े जत, कृष्ण शोभा देखी गोपीर शोभा बाढ़े तट। Translation: For this contradiction I see only one solution. The joy of the gopis lies in the joy of their beloved Krishna. When Lord Krishna sees the gopis, his joy increases and his unparalleled sweetness increases also. The gopis think, Krishna has obtained so much pleasure by seeing me. That thought increases the fullness and beauty of their faces and bodies. The beauty of Lord Krishna increases at the sight of the beauty of the gopis, and the more the gopis see Lord Krishna's beauty, the more their beauty increases. Text 193 to 196. ए मत परस्पर पड़े हुड़ाहुड़ी, परस्पर बाढ़े केह मुख नाही मुड़ी। किंतु कृष्णेर सुख है गोपी रूप गुणे, तारा सुखे सुख वृद्धि है गोपी गणे। अतएव से सुख कृष्ण सुख पोषे, यही हेतु गोपी प्रेमे नाही काम दोषे। उपेत्य पथि सुंदरी तटिभीर आभीर अभ्यार्चितम, स्मितांकुर करम्बितैर नटद अपांग भंगी सतहि। स्तन स्तवक संचरन नयन चंचरी कांचलम, ब्रजे विजायिनम भजे विपिन देशतः केशव। Translation: In this way, a competition takes place between them in which no one acknowledges defeat. Krishna, however, derives pleasure from the beauty and good qualities of the gopis, and when the gopis see his pleasure, the joy of the gopis increases. Therefore, we find that the joy of the gopis nourishes the joy of Lord Krishna. For that reason, the fault of lust is not present in their love. I worship Lord Keshava coming from the forest of Braja. He is worshipped by the gopis who mount the roofs of their palaces and meet him on the path with 100 manners of dancing glances and gentle smiles. The corners of his eyes wander like large black bees around the gopis' breast. Text 197 to 199. आर एक गोपी प्रेमेर स्वाभाविक चिन्ह जे प्रकारे है प्रेम काम गंधहीन गोपी प्रेमे करे कृष्ण माधुर्यर पुष्टि माधुर्ये बाढ़ाए प्रेम हैया महातुष्टि प्रीति विषयानंदे तद आश्रयानंद ताहा नाही निज सुख वांछार संबंध. Translation. There is another natural symptom of the gopis' love that shows it is to be without a trace of lust. The love of the gopis nourishes the sweetness of Lord Krishna. That sweetness in turn increases their love, for they are greatly satisfied. The happiness of the abode of love is in the happiness of the object of that love. This is not a relationship of desire for personal gratification. Text 200 to 203. निरुपाधि प्रेम जहां तहां ई रीति प्रीति विषय सुखे आश्रयर प्रीति निज प्रेमानंदे कृष्ण सेवानंद बाढ़े से आनंदेर प्रति भक्तेर है महाक्रोधे अंग स्तंभारंभम उत्तुंगायंतम प्रेमानंदम दारुको नाभ्यानंदत कंसरातेर विजने येन साक्षात अक्षोदियान अंतरायो व्याधाई गोविंद प्रेक्षणा क्षेपी बाष्प पुराभिवर्षिणम उच्चैर अनिंदाद आनंदम अरविंद विलोचना. Translation. Whenever there is unselfish love, that is its style. The reservoir of love derives pleasure when the lovable object is pleased. When the pleasure of love interferes with the service of Lord Krishna, the devotee becomes angry towards such ecstasy. Sri Daruka did not relish his ecstatic feelings of love, for they caused his limbs to become stunned and thus obstructed his service of fanning Lord Krishna. The lotus-eyed Radharani powerfully condemned the ecstatic love that caused a flow of tears that hindered her sight of Govinda. Text 204 to 207. आर शुद्ध भक्त कृष्ण प्रेम सेवा विने स्व सुखार्थ सालोक्यादि न करे ग्रहणे मद गुण श्रुति मात्रेण मयि सर्व गुहाशये मनोगतिर अविच्छिन्न यथा गंगाम भासो अम्बुधौ लक्षणाम भक्ति योगस्य निर्गुणस्य ही उदाहृतम अहैतुकी अव्यभिता या भक्ति पुरुषोत्तमे सालोक्य साष्टि सारूप्य सामीप्यैकत्वम अपियुत दीयमानम न गृह्णन्ति विना मत सेवनम जनाः. Translation. Furthermore, pure devotees never forsake the loving service of Lord Krishna to aspire for their own personal pleasure through the 5 kinds of liberation. Just as the celestial waters of the Ganga flows unobstructed into the ocean, so when my devotees simply hear of me, their minds come to me who reside in the hearts of all. These are the characteristics of transcendental loving service to Purushottama, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is causeless and it cannot be obstructed in any way. My devotees do not accept Salokya, Sarshti, Sarupya, Samipya or oneness with me, even if I offer these liberations in preference to serving me. Text 208 to 210. मत सेवया प्रतितम ते सालोक्यादि चतुष्टयम नेच्छन्ति सेवया पूर्णः कुतो अन्यात् काल विप्लुतम काम गंधहीन स्वाभाविक गोपी प्रेम निर्मल उज्ज्वल शुद्ध जेन दग्ध हेम कृष्णेर सहाय गुरु बांधव प्रेयसी गोपिका है न प्रिय शिष्य सखी दासी. Translation: My devotees, having fulfilled their desires by serving me, do not accept the four kinds of salvation that are easily earned by such service. Why then should they accept any pleasures that are lost in the course of time? The natural love of the gopis is devoid of any trace of lust. It is faultless, bright and pure like molten gold. The gopis are the helpers, teachers, friends, wives, dear disciples, confidants and serving maids of Lord Krishna. Text 211 to 214. Sahaya Guruvah Shishya Bhujishya Bandhavah Striyah Satyam Vadami Te Partha Gopyah Kim Me Bhavantina Gopika Janena Krishnera Manera Vanchita Prema Seva Paripati Ishta Samihita Man Mahatmyam Mat Saparyam मत श्रद्धाम मन मनोगताम जानन्ति गोपिकाः पार्था नान्ये जानन्ति तत्वतः. से गोपीगण मध्ये उत्तम राधिका रूपे गुणे सौभाग्ये प्रेमे सर्वाधिका. Translation: O Parth, I speak to you the truth. The gopis are my helpers, teachers, disciples, servants, friends, and consorts. I do not know what they are not to me. The gopis know Krishna's desires and they know how to render perfect loving service for his enjoyment. They perform their service expertly for the satisfaction of their beloved. Krishna tells to Arjuna, O Parth, the gopis know my greatness, my loving service, respect for me, and my mentality. Others cannot really know these. Text 2. Among the gopis, Srimati Radhika is the foremost. She surpasses all in beauty, in good qualities, in good fortune, and above all in love. Text 215 to 217. Yatha Radha Priya Vishnu Tasyaha Kundam Priyam Tatha Sarva Gopishu Saivaika Vishnur Atyanta Vallabha. Trailokye Prithvi Dhanya Yatra Vrindavanam Puri Tatrapi Gopikaha Partha Yatra Radha Bhidha Mama. Radha Sah Krida Rasa Vridhira Karan Ar Sab Gopi Gana Rasopakaran. Translation: Just as Radha is dear to Lord Krishna, so her bathing place Radha Kund is dear to him. She alone is his most beloved of all the gopis. Krishna tells, O Parth, in all the three planetary systems, this earth is especially fortunate, For on earth is the town of Vrindavan, and there the gopis are especially glorious because among them is my Srimati Radharani. All the other gopis help increase the joy of Krishna's pastimes with Radharani. The gopis act as the instruments of their mutual enjoyment. Text 218 to 222. Krishnera Vallabha Radha Krishna Pranadhana Taha Vinu Sukha Hetu Nahe Gopigan Kamsarir Api Samsara Vasana Baddha Shrinkalam Radham Adhaya Hridaye Tatyaja Vraja Sundarihi. से राधार भाव लैया चैतन्य अवतार युग धर्म नाम प्रेम कैल प्रचार से भावे निज वांछा करीला पूरण अवतारेर जय वांछा मूल कारण श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य गोसाई ब्रजेंद्र कुमार रसमय मूर्ति कृष्ण साक्षात श्रृंगार. Translation. Radha is the beloved consort of Krishna and she is the wealth of his life. Without her, the gopis cannot give him pleasure. Lord Krishna, the enemy of Kamsa, left aside the other gopis during the Ras dance and took Srimati Radharani to his heart, for she is the helper of the Lord in realizing the essence of his desires. Lord Chaitanya appeared with the sentiment of Radha. He preached the dharma of this age, the chanting of the holy name and pure love of God. In the mood of Srimati Radharani, he also fulfilled his own desires. This is the principal reason for his appearance. Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya is Krishna Brajendra Kumar, the embodiment of rasas, is amorous love personified. Text 223 to 226. Sei rasa aswadite kaila avatar, anusange kaila saba rasera prachar, vishvesham anuranjanena janayan anandam indivara, श्रेणी श्यामला कोमलैर उपनयन अंगैर अनंगोत्सवम स्वच्छंदम ब्रज सुंदरी भीर अभितः प्रति अंगम आलिंगितः श्रृंगार सखी मूर्तिमान इव मधौ मुग्धो हरि क्रीडति. श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य गोसाई रसेर सदन अशेष विशेष कैला रस आस्वादन से द्वारे प्रवर्तैला कलियुग धर्म चैतन्य दासे जाने ए सब मर्म. Translation. He made his appearance to taste that conjugal mellow and incidentally to broadcast all the rasas. My friends, just see how Sri Krishna is enjoying the season of spring. With the gopis embracing each of his limbs, he is like amorous love personified. With his transcendental pastimes, he enlivens all the gopis and the entire creation. With his soft bluish black arms and legs, which resemble blue lotus flowers, he has created a festival of Cupid. Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya is the abode of rasa. He himself tasted the sweetness of rasa in endless ways. Thus he initiated the dharma for the age of Kali. The devotees of Lord Chaitanya know all these truths. Text 227 to 230. Advaita Acharya Nityananda Srinivasa Gadadhara Damodara Murari Haridas Arjat Chaitanya Krishnera Bhaktagan भक्ति भावे शिरे धरी सबार चरण. षष्ठ श्लोकेरा एक अहिला आभास मूल श्लोकेरा अर्थ सुना करिए प्रकाश. श्री राधायाः प्रणय महिमा कीदृशो वानयैव स्वाद्यो येनाद्भुत मधुरिमा कीदृशो वा मदीयः सौख्यम चास्य मद अनुभवतः कीदृशम वेति लोभात् तद भवाद्यः समजनी सची गर्भ सिंधु हरिंदु. Translation. Advaitacharya Lord Nityananda, Srivas Pandit, Gadadhar Pandit, Swarup Damodar, Murari Gupta, Haridas Thakur and all the other devotees of Sri Krishna Chaitanya, bowing down with devotion, I hold their lotus feet on my hand. I have given a hint of the sixth verse. Now please hear as I reveal the meaning of that original verse. Desiring to understand the glory of Radharani's love, the wonderful qualities in him, that she alone relishes through her love, and the happiness she feels when she realizes the sweetness of his love, the Supreme Lord Hari, richly endowed with her emotions, appeared from the womb of Srimati Sachi Devi as the moon appeared from the ocean. Text 231 to 234. ए सब सिद्धांत गूढ़ कहिते ना जुआए ना कहिले केह इहार अंत नाही पाए. अतैव कही किछु करिया निगूढ़ बुझीबे रसिक भक्त ना बुझीबे मूढ़. हृदय धरये जे चैतन्य नित्यानंद ये सब सिद्धांत से ही पाइबे आनंद. ये सब सिद्धांत है आमरेर पल्लव भक्त गण कोकिलेर सर्वदा वल्लभ. Translation. All these conclusions are unfit to disclose in public, but if they are not disclosed, no one will understand them. Therefore, I shall mention them, revealing only their essence, so that loving devotees will understand them, but fools will not. Anyone who has captured Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his heart will become blissful by hearing all these transcendental conclusions. All these conclusions are like the newly grown twigs of a mango tree. They are always pleasing to the devotees who in this way resemble cuckoo birds. Text 235 to 239. अभक्त उस्तरेरा इथे ना है प्रवेश तबे चित्ते है मोर आनंद विशेष. जे लागी कहिते भय से यदि ना जाने इहा वै किबा सुख आचे त्रिभुवने. अतएव भक्त गणे करी नमस्कार निशंके कहिए तार औक चमत्कार. कृष्णेर विचार एक आछे अंतरे पूर्णानंद पूर्ण रस रूप कहे मोरे. आमा हैते आनंदित है त्रिभुवन आमा के आनंद दिबे ऐसे कौन जन. Translation. The camel-like non-devotees cannot enter into these topics. Therefore, there is special jubilation in my heart. For fear of them, I do not wish to speak. But if they do not understand, then what can be happier in all the three worlds? Therefore, after offering obeisances to the devotees, for their satisfaction, I shall speak without hesitating. Once Lord Krishna considered within his heart, everyone says that I am complete bliss, full of all rasas. All the world derives pleasure from me. Is there anyone who can give me pleasure? Text 240 to 244. आमा हैते जार है शत शत गुण से जन आह्लादिते पारे मोर मन. आमा हैते गुणी बड़ जगते असंभव एकली राधाते ताहा करी अनुभव. कोटि काम जिनी रूप यद्यपि आमार असमोर्ध्व माधुर्य साम्य नाही जार. मोर रूपे आप्यायित है त्रिभुवन, राधार दर्शने मोर जुड़ाए नयन, मोर वंशी गीते आकर्षय त्रिभुवन, राधार वचने हरे आमार श्रवण. Translation: One who has 100 times more qualities than me could give pleasure to my mind. One more qualified than me is impossible to find in the world, but in Radha alone I feel the presence of one who can give me pleasure. Although my beauty defeats the beauty of 10 million cupids, although it is unequal and unsurpassed, and although it gives pleasure to the three worlds, seeing Radharani gives pleasure to my eyes. The vibration of my transcendental flute attracts the three worlds, but my ears are enchanted by the sweet words of Srimati Radharani. Text 245 to 249. यद्यपि आमार गंधे जगत सुगंध, मोर चित्त प्राण हरे राधा अंग गंध. यद्यपि आमार रसे जगत सरस, राधार अधर रस आमा करे वश. यद्यपि आमार स्पर्श कोटिंदु शीतल, राधिकार स्पर्शे आमा करे सुशीतल. यही मत जगतेर सुखे आमी हेतु, राधिकार रूप गुण आमार जीवातु. यही मत अनुभव आमार प्रतीत, विचारी देखिए यदि सब विपरीत. Translation: Although my body lends fragrance to the entire creation, the scent of Radharani's limbs captivates my mind and heart. Although the entire creation is full of different tastes because of me, I am charmed by the nectarian taste of the lips of Srimati Radharani. And although my touch is cooler than 10 million moons, I am refreshed by the touch of Srimati Radharani. Thus, although I am the source of happiness for the entire world, the beauty and attributes of Sri Radhika are my life and soul. In this way, my affectionate feelings for Srimati Radharani may be understood, but on analysis, I find them contradictory. Text 250 to 254. Radhar darshane mor judaye nayan, आमार दर्शने राधा सुखे अज्ञान. परस्पर वेणु गीते हरे चेतन, मोर भ्रमे तमाले रे करे आलिंगन. कृष्ण आलिंगन पाइनो जन्म सफले, कृष्ण सुखे मग्न रहे वृक्ष करी खोले. अनुकूल वाते यदि पाए मोर गंध, उड़िया पड़ीते चाहे प्रेमे है अंध. तांबुल चर्वित जबे करे आस्वादने, आनंद समुद्र डूबे किछुई ना जाने. Translation: My eyes are fully satisfied when I look upon Srimati Radharani, but by looking upon me, she becomes even more advanced in satisfaction. The flute-like murmur of the bamboos rubbing against one another steals Radharani's consciousness, for she thinks it is to be the sound of my flute, and she embraces a tamal tree, mistaking it for me. I have gotten the embrace of Sri Krishna, she thinks, so now my life is fulfilled. Thus she remains immersed in pleasing Krishna, taking the tree in her arms. When a favorable breeze carries to her the fragrance of my body, she is blinded by love and tries to fly into that breeze. When she tastes the betel chewed by me, she merges in an ocean of joy and forgets everything else. Text 255 to 258. आमार संग में राधा पाए जे आनंद, शतमुखे बलि तबु ना पाई तार अंत. लीला अंते सुखे इहार अंगेर माधुरी, ताहा देखी सुखे आमी आपन पासरी. दोहार जे समरस भरत मुनि माने आमार ब्रजेर रस से हो नाही जाने। अन्येर संग में आमी जत सुख पाई ताहा हिते राधा सुख शत अधिकाई। Translation: even with hundreds of mouths, I could not express the transcendental pleasure she derives from my association. Seeing the luster of her complexion after our pastimes together, I forget my own identity in happiness. The sage Bharata has said that the mellows of lover and the beloved are equal, but he does not know the mellows of my Vrindavan. The happiness I feel when I meeting Radharani is 100 times greater than the happiness I get from meeting others. Text 259 to 261. निर्धुतामृत माधुरी परिमलः कल्याणी बिंबाधरो वक्त्रम पंकज सौरभम कुहरित श्लाघ भिदास्ते गिरः अंगम चंदन शीतलम तनुर इयम सौंदर्य सर्वस्व भाक त्वाम आसद्य ममेदम इंद्रिय कुलम राधे मुहुर्मोदते रूपे कंस हरस्य लुब्ध नयनम स्पर्शे इति श्रिय त्वचाम वन्याम उत्कलित श्रुतिम परिमले समृष्ट नासपुताम आरज्याद रसनाम किलाधर पुते न्यंचन मुखाम्बुरुहाम दंभोदगीर्ण महाधृतिम बहिरपि प्रद्यद विकार कुलाम ताते जानी मोते आछे कौन एक रस आमार मोहिनी राधा तारे करे वश. Translation: My dear auspicious Radharani, your body is the source of all beauty. Your red lips are softer than the sense of immortal sweetness. Your face bears the aroma of a lotus flower. Your sweet words defeat the vibrations of the cuckoo, and your limbs are cooler than the pulp of sandalwood. All my transcendental senses are overwhelmed in ecstatic pleasure by tasting you, who are completely decorated by beautiful qualities. Her eyes are enchanted by the beauty of Lord Krishna, the enemy of Kamsa. Her body thrills in pleasure at his touch. Her ears are always attracted to his sweet voice. Her nostrils are enchanted by his fragrance, and her tongue hankers for the nectar of his soft lips. She hangs down her lotus-like face, exercising self-control only by pretense, but she cannot help showing the external signs of her spontaneous love for Lord Krishna. Considering this, I can understand that some unknown mellow in me controls the entire existence of my captivator, Srimati Radharani. Text 262 to 266. आमा हाइते राधा पाए जे जातिया सुख ताहा आस्वादिते आमी सदाई उन्मुख नाना यत्न करी आमी नारी आस्वादिते सही सुख माधुर्य ग्राणे लोभ बाड़े चित्ते रस आस्वादिते आमी कैल अवतार प्रेम रस आस्वादिला विविध प्रकार राग मार्गे भक्त भक्ति करे जे प्रकारे ताहा शिखाइला लीला आचरण द्वारे ए तीन तृष्णा मोर नहिला पूरण विजातीय भावे नहे तहा आस्वादन. Translation: I am always eager to taste the joy that Radharani derives from me. In spite of various efforts, I have not been able to taste it, but my desire to relish that pleasure increases as I smell its sweetness. Formerly I appeared in the world to taste mellows, and I have tasted the mellows of pure love in various ways. I taught devotional service that springs from the devotee's spontaneous love by demonstrating it with my pastimes. But these three desires of mine were not satisfied, for one cannot enjoy them in a contrary position. Text 267 to 270. राधिकार भाव कांति अंगीकार विने से तीन सुख कभू नहे आस्वादने राधा भाव अंगीकरी धरी तार वर्ण तीन सुख आस्वादिते हब अवतीर्ण सर्वभावे कैला कृष्ण एत निश्चय हेन काले आइला युगावतार समय से काले श्री अद्वैत करेन आराधना ताहार हुंकारे कैला कृष्ण आकर्षण. Translation: But these three desires of mine were not satisfied, for one cannot enjoy them in a contrary position. Unless I accept the luster of the ecstatic love of Sri Radhika, these three desires cannot be fulfilled. Therefore, assuming Radharani's sentiments and bodily complexion, I shall descend to fulfill these three desires. In this way, Lord Krishna came to a decision. Simultaneously, the time came for the incarnation of the age. At that time, Sri Advaita was earnestly worshipping him. Advaitacharya attracted him with his loud calls. Text 271 to 275. पिता माता गुरु गण आगे अवतारी राधिकार भाव वर्ण अंगीकार करी नवद्वीपे सची गर्भ शुद्ध दुग्ध सिंधु ताहाते प्रकट हैला कृष्ण पूर्ण हिंदू. एत करिलोन षष्ठ श्लोकेर व्याख्यान श्री रूप गोसाईर पाद पद्म करी ध्यान. এই দুই শ্লোকের আমি যে করিলা अर्थ श्री रूप गोसाईर श्लोक प्रमाण समर्थ. अपारम कश्यापि प्रणयी जन वृंदस्य कुतुकी रसस्तोमम ऋत्वा मधुरम उपभोक्तुम कम अपि यः रुचम स्वाम आववरे द्योतिम इह तडियाम प्रकटयन स देवस चैतन्य आकृतिर अतितराम नः कृपयातु. First, Lord Krishna made his parents and elders appear. Then Krishna himself, with the sentiments and complexion of Radhika, appeared in Navadvip like the full moon from the womb of Mother Sachi, which is like an ocean of pure milk. Meditating on the lotus feet of Sri Rupa Goswami, I have thus explained the sixth verse. I can support the explanation of these two verses with a verse by Sri Rupa Goswami. Lord Krishna desired to taste the limitless nectarian mellows of the love possessed by one of his multitude of loving damsels, Sri Radha, and so he has assumed the form of Lord Chaitanya. He has tasted that love while hiding his own dark complexion with her effulgent yellow color. May that Lord Chaitanya confer upon us his grace. Text 276-277. Mangalacharanam Krishna Chaitanya Tattva Lakshanam Prayojanam चावतारे श्लोक शतकैर निरूपितम श्री रूप रघुनाथ पदे जाराश चैतन्य चरितामृत कहे कृष्णदास. Translation: Thus the auspicious invocation, the essential nature of the truth of Lord Chaitanya, and the need for his appearance have been set forth in 6 verses. Praying at the lotus feet of Sri Rupa and Sri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I, Krishnadas, narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita following in their footsteps. Here ends chapter 4 of Adi Leela. Chapter 5 from tomorrow I'll recite. Hari Bol, Dandavat Pranam.